I am continuing in my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am continuing reading in a chronological order, according to event, not according to publication or volume, so I'm skipping around a bit as I move along. We are continuing in Alma. We are in the famous war chapters, so we're skipping around a bit. Our last very short video was Helaman and him taking possession of the city of Antipara without ever fighting. Now that was in the 28th year of the reign of the judges. In the 27th year they had a big battle, defeated the largest army of the Lamanites, and in the east, in the 28th year, Moroni, through very clever strategies, is able to retake the city of Mulek. That's what we read last. We're going to turn now to chapter 53. This will continue with the story of Moroni. The Lamanite prisoners are used to fortify the city Bountiful. Dissensions among the Nephites give rise to Lamanite victories. Helaman takes command of the 2,000 stripling sons of the people of Ammon. We already read the first portion of this chapter about the sons of Ammon. So we're only going to now read the first 9 verses. And it came to pass that they did set guards over the prisoners of the Lamanites, and did compel them to go forth and bury their dead, yea, and also the dead of the Nephites who were slain. And Moroni placed men over them to guard them while they should perform their labors. And Moroni went to the city of Mulek with Lehi, and took command of the city, and gave it unto Lehi. Now behold, this Lehi was a man who had been with Moroni in the more part of all his battles. And he was a man like unto Moroni, and they rejoiced in each other's safety. Yea, they were beloved by each other, and also beloved by all the people of Nephi. And it came to pass that after the Lamanites had finished burying their dead, and also the dead of the Nephites, they were marched back into the land Bountiful. And Teancum, by the orders of Moroni, caused that they should commence laboring and digging a ditch round about the land, or the city Bountiful. And he caused that they should build a breastwork of timbers upon the inner bank of the ditch. And they cast up dirt out of the ditch against the breastwork of timbers. And thus they did cause the Lamanites to labor until they had encircled the city of Bountiful round about with a strong wall of timbers and earth to an exceeding height. And this city became an exceeding stronghold ever after. And in this city they did guard the prisoners of the Lamanites, yea, even within a wall which they had caused them to build with their own hands. Now Moroni was compelled to cause the Lamanites to labor, because it was easy to guard them while at their labor. And he desired all his forces when he should make an attack upon the Lamanites. And it came to pass that Moroni had thus gained a victory over one of the greatest of the armies of the Lamanites, and obtained possession of the city of Mulek, which was one of the strongest holds of the Lamanites in the land of Nephi. Thus he had also built a stronghold to retain his prisoners. And it came to pass that he did no more attempt a battle with the Lamanites in that year, but he did employ his men in preparing for war, yea, and in making fortifications to guard against the Lamanites. Yea, and also delivering their women and their children from famine and affliction, and providing food for their armies. And now it came to pass that the armies of the Lamanites on the west sea south, while in the absence of Moroni on account of some intrigue among the Nephites, which caused dissensions among them, had gained some ground over the Nephites. Yea, insomuch that they had obtained possession of a number of their cities in that part of the land. And thus because of iniquity among themselves, yea, because of dissensions and intrigue among themselves, they were placed in the most dangerous circumstances. Once again, we are seeing here Moroni's imagination and genius in battle. He's taken Mulek, which was one of the most powerful armies of the Lamanites. He's taken all these prisoners. It said that there were more prisoners than there were people slain. Even if you counted both Lamanites and Nephites being slain, the prisoners taken were more. So what do you do with these prisoners? He had no stronghold. He had no prison to hold them in. So what does he do? He has Teancum guard them as they dig their own ditch and wall and basically build their own prison. And now this isn't the same as the other fortifications, because before they would dig a ditch and just bank up the earth, and then at the top of the wall, top of the bank of earth, they'd build the palisade of timbers. But not this time. This time they build a wall of timber, and then they dig the ditch and bank up the dirt along the wall of timber. This makes it a stronger wall, and also much harder to try and dig through it, and much harder for the prisoners to dig out. And so we have an actual prison. We have a stronger wall being built up for this prison. And Moroni, he sees he's not quite ready to go out against the Lamanites again, and so they are just spending the rest of the 28th year fortifying and getting everything ready so that they can go out in the 29th year. And this will end the 28th year of the reign of the judges. So we will continue this in the next video.